Again, it's not the court documents that are the problem. It's the people going through them. Because these people, they're not investigators. They have no legal training. They barely understand half the things they're looking at. And what they don't understand, they will assume, and they will always assume the worst. For instance, for the first year that this happened, because this has gone on, the first year of this happened, that one statement that if Kenneth was a gun, I pulled the trigger, that was said at the end of the trial by the defense, the public defender for Kenneth, in his final statement. For the first year of this, the YouTubers going after me claimed that that statement came from the district attorney. Because in the court records, it just said, well, the DA said. And they said, oh, DA, that's district attorney. No, it was defense attorney. But that statement sounds a lot better coming from a district attorney, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like it holds more water? Doesn't it sound like it may be true coming from a district attorney? But when you hear that it's from the defense attorney, they're allowed to say whatever they want to defend their client. It doesn't have to hold water. It doesn't have to be completely true. As long as it's not objected to, they can throw complete hyperbole into their final statement. So when you take that one statement and you change who said it, it changes what it means. It changes the gravity of how true it could be. And that's the fear with when these channels are using the court documents, not understanding what they're reading and misrepresenting what is clearly printed. Hold on, I have to die. Sorry. Have I mentioned that I've given myself bronchitis? It started with a sinus infection, which started with a nervous breakdown. Because these people have been terrorizing me for so long that my nerves are shot. And from Sunday to Wednesday last week, I just cried 24/7. It broke me to the point that I could no longer function without tears. I was going to the grocery store in tears just because I could not stop crying. And I also couldn't fully verbalize why I was crying because it wasn't one thing. It was an accumulation of everything that has been going on. And when I break, it's just from everything. It's not just one thing. It's everything. It's gone on for so long. It's them going after my brother. It's them using my abusive family. It's them misrepresenting the court records. It's death threats and rape threats and shovels and the fact that they know where I live and they can send people to hurt me whenever they want. And they post sexual ads using my identification. And my life is a goddamn nightmare. Because these channels make money off of making my life a nightmare. I don't care if they go over the court transcripts, as long as they are going over them honestly. But in all of the times that these people have gone over those transcripts, they always lie. And it causes me to receive more hatred and more threats and more harassment because they don't understand what they're looking at because they're not legal people. They don't even understand what they're misrepresenting in some cases. Like with the example that I gave of them saying that the district attorney said something that the defense attorney actually said. If you don't understand what you're reading and you're misrepresenting it in order to hurt somebody, what has gone wrong in your life that's what you're doing? That you need to hurt people so badly that you would just display your own lack of information for thousands of people to absorb as actual information. I don't care if credible, literate people talk about the murder. Because if they talk about it in a truthful sense, in an honest sense, if they tell the truth, nobody hurts me. I only receive hatred and pain when these channels lie and misrepresent based upon either their want to hurt me or their simple lack of knowledge and understanding of what they're looking at.